Hi, this is Alexandra Cheney with the Wall Street Journal, and I'm here today with Joe Manganiello, who plays Alcide Herveau on HBO's True Blood.
This stops tonight. We're wolves. We respect ourselves. We respect our pack.
Season 6, you are the packmaster of
Finally.
the werewolves.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What responsibilities do you have now?
Well, there's pluses and minuses.
Okay.
The pluses are that you have your pick as the alpha. You have your pick of the alpha and beta females, and that's kind of where the good part about it stops. Werewolves are psychos, and they're kind of, for fans of the show who have watched Hot Shot, you know, the werepanthers. They're kind of like, I don't know, like slightly healthier werepanthers, where like the werepanthers are kind of like meth heads. These guys are kind of just everyday drunks.
Okay.
So it's like being in charge of a group of everyday drunks, like who just fight with each other and cause problems. So it's a real pain being packmaster. You think it'd be cool? I mean, I do have like cool stickers that Shepard Fairey gave me. You know, Alcide has a pack, which is cool, but I think it kind of stops there.
What is your role this time around with Sookie? Do you revisit the inklings of a relationship that you developed?
There's a lot of the front half of the season is very Wolfpack heavy for Alcide. He's got a lot to deal with over there. But as the season progresses, there could be some interaction. I mean, I don't think he's lost that flame for her.
Yeah.
I think werewolf women are the worst. They're just the worst. You think, you know, you have a nice moment with one and then it's just terrible. So, you know, Alcide's gotta expand his dating pool. And I think the fact that Sookie is super powered or has this secret that she's had to live with, and I think he finds in her a kindred spirit where he loves that, but she's different enough where she's not like these werewolf girls that have continually caused problems for him. So I think, he's the flame is still going for Sookie.
As you may or may not know, Charlaine Harris, who these novels are based upon, has written or completed her final Sookie Stackhouse novel.
13, yeah.
Does that concern you? Are you worried about what that'll do for the series?
The show has, you know, I think when they left Lafayette alive at the end of season 1, you know, the show and the book started to go like that. And then I think from there, the tree grew apart, which I think is a really fun experience for people that haven't read the books. Because, you know, you can watch the show, be a fan of it, and however long the show runs, you can then go back and read the books and have a completely different experience. So I think it's actually fun to have two completely different stories going. So the answer is no. I think the show could go on forever if they wanted it to. You know, they're going to have to explain why vampires get older at some point. So we're going to have to think about
and
wrapping
werewolves.
it up here somewhere. Werewolves get older. Werewolves they have a
You
mortal
gray.
timeline.
You gray.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you to get into character? Because obviously you are very different than your character.
Thanks.
A werewolf.
He's kind of cool. Well, you know, my favorite actors growing up, and especially when I was in drama school, my favorite actors were the ones who
At Carnegie Mellon,
at
correct?
Carnegie Mellon, yes, were the ones who were backstage cracking jokes. So the guy walks in and somebody's tugging at him, going, "Dude, you're on," and he, you know, runs out, you know, as Sir Toby Belch in 12th Night, kills it,
Right.
comes back off stage and just picks right back up. So anyway, so the guy, and I used
Yeah.
to love those people that could turn it on and turn it off. And I think when you first start playing a character, getting into character takes a little bit longer. You know, okay, he's from Mississippi, all right, okay, I gotta make sure that that's different, you know, that I'm doing what I need to be doing despite this guy who's from Louisiana and this one over here who's from Dallas, and
Right.
I need to be me and I need to be that, and I think doing all that research, you know, throwing all that stuff in the pot and mixing it up, I think there's a process to doing that. But now, you know, I read a script and go, yeah, he'd do that, or that's how he'd react to that. So it's a more instantaneous process now.
Right. What are you doing over your summer hiatus? You've got some time. For the first time in a
the
while.
Summer goes so quick. You know, we'll do Comic-Con like we always do. And I just got offered the part of Stanley Kowalski in A Streetcar Named Desire at Yale. So I'm going to go to New Haven and do Streetcar for a couple months, which is great. So get back to the theater.
Get back to the roots. You were there once upon a time.
I was, yeah. That's where it all started, and I just haven't been able to with some of the the movies that I've been able to shoot the past couple of years. So I'm going to do that and then finish up my book, which comes out December 3rd.
That's right.
So
That's
I've got to
fitness/inspiration.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is writing the foreword.
Arnold's writing the foreword, and it's all of the workouts that got me in shape for True Blood, for Magic Mike, then for Sabotage, the movie with Arnold that comes out in January. So it's all of that in one. My trainer put together all of the workouts with me. So anybody who wanted to know how to do it, it's all there. The cardio, the diet, the workouts, how the muscles work, and then a lot of the stories about, stuff that I had to get over to get there. I mean, 11 years ago, I was a 2-pack-a-day smoker, bottle of whiskey a day drinker, and
You sound like a fun guy.
I was, yeah. It was a lot of fun, and then it wasn't any fun towards the end. So, and I talk a lot about, what got me to that point where I had to let that go. I had to cut the ballast to get the balloon to go up. My life was only so good. And so I talk a lot about that. And, for people to point their finger and say, oh, that guy's got genetics, or that guy's on steroids or human growth hormones, I'm completely natural. I've never touched a steroid, never touched a human growth hormone. And in fact, I'll show a picture in the book of me back then, and I'm built like that. So I was not designed to do one pull-up. And so it's all of the transition. Yeah, what I had to do. The book's called Evolution, so it's what I had to do to evolve.